The YouTuber Mr. Repsion recently uploaded a video where he complained about these BuzzFeed and similar kind of videos that are essentially genital touching for the first time. Gay men touch boobs for the first time, gay women touch a penis for the first time, and he said something interesting over the course of his complaint. He actually said that he would do the same thing, make these same kind of genital touching videos, if it would get him that many views, although it would cost him his dignity. And as I watched his video, it reminded me of a similar dynamic that I've thought about before, and I think it's called slut-shaming. And that's when I realized, sluts aren't just women who sleep around. Anyone can be a slut at anything. Because essentially, at a kind of generalized higher-level definition of the word, a slut is just someone who gives people the lowest common denominator of what they want and draws attention away from more upstanding suppliers. And if these more upstanding suppliers don't care to sink to that level, or can't, then all they can really do to compete is to badmouth the sluts. It's a very understandable reaction that says, "Hey asshole, that's cheating. Stop cutting into my business." It's like if Apple were suddenly able to, or willing to, give out free iPhones in the hopes of getting more people hooked into, their Apple products, and if Samsung couldn't compete or didn't care to compete, all they could really do is run a smear campaign against Apple. All that Samsung could really do is slut-shame Apple. So like I said, sluts are everywhere, anyone can be a slut at anything, and slut-shaming basically just comes down to economics and feeling that the other party is somehow cheating. Of course, this doesn't make slut-shaming nice, but I think it's a very useful way to frame a lot of these topics. For example, take women who sleep around as the classic example of a slut. They are giving men the lowest common denominator of what they want, and other women hate them for it because it's cutting into their action. Why would a nice guy go after me and take me out on dates when you're just spreading out the banquet right off the bat? You're cutting into my business. Fuck you. And men can be the same way, or at least I can be the same way. I realized this while I was talking with two female friends of mine. They're both successful women who have good jobs, and I'm pretty sure at least one of them earns more than me. But they both expressed a sincere desire to marry a rich man and have him take care of them. Wouldn't that be great? And I found myself getting kind of mad at the men who are willing to do this, some of whom I've known, because I'm sitting there asking myself, why would a nice girl go out with me when they know there are men out there who will do things for them like this? And that's when it hit me. Male sluts are just men who give women the lowest common denominator of what they want, resources, lifestyle, money, whatever, and I fucking hate them for it. They're not doing anything wrong, they're just cutting into my business. But like I was saying at the beginning of this video, anyone can be a slut, and it goes beyond relationships. For example, everyone who works at BuzzFeed is a media slut. Why would anyone read an actual news article when they can click on a list of 10 child stars who got hot? I guarantee you that the CEO of the New York Times has read a BuzzFeed article and thought, "BuzzFeed, you goddamn slut."